It's time for a change.
I'm telling you right now, this is gonna skyrocket.
Enough with the suits.
Warren Buffett? More like Little Miss Muffet.
This is the digital age.
Transfer my money or I swear to...
The power is at your fingertips.
I'm up $2,000 today, and I kid you not, I've got no clue why.
Welcome to CorTrades.
All right, welcome in this week's edition of CorTrades. Austin Platts, I'm Dylan Corbin. I've been saying this. I've been trying to get some new voices on here. The stock market's confusing. If you heard me and Austin trying to figure out what the quarters were for each year, we're novices, but we're learning together. That's the beauty of this CorTrades, finance for the casual fan, by the casual fan, right? The casual guy. So Luke, how you doing? So you kind of got into the stock market, what? All of us post-college?
Yeah, I actually got in right with the AMC GameStop stuff. I figured once I graduated college, I just started saving my money up, and then I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. And then when everything started going crazy in the stock market, I was like, why don't I just hop in and put my savings somewhere where I could actually earn some good coin at.
Yeah, certainly. And you've been following along with us. You've been kind of researching your own companies. Kind of what you look into, what kinds of different things you do when you look into a company, platforms you use. Austin, what's going on? You're in the income tax-free state of Texas. How's it feel?
Yeah, I feel like I just got a raise because it's like 5% right back into my pocket. It's lit. I'm here in Dallas. Just moved in a couple nights ago. Haven't really been looking at the market too much. Just had my first day today. I'm looking right now for the first time, and I lost $2 today. Damn it.
Dude, literally, that has been the last 2 weeks. It has been like just a blue ball. It's been nice, like today, for the week, I think I'm up 0.5%, and it's been a kick-ass week. It's just like, all right, sweet. We're in the green. So, Luke, what do you look at things in a company? You've thrown out, let's talk about one you've given to me. STPK is the ticker symbol. Yeah,
so STPK was actually advice from one of my college buddies. And I was texting him, asking him, hey, I'm looking for to expand my portfolio. Where should I throw some money in at? And he's like, hey, right now is a great time to throw into STPK. And so it's Star Peak Energy Transition. It's a Shell company. And so I got in around $20 right after it went down probably, a month and a half ago. And did that, got all the way up to, I think it was $38 a share. And I was just holding because the 52-week high on it was just below $52. So I was like, all right, let's see where this can go. And then it took a bit of a crash the past couple of weeks, but it's still holding steady at just under $30 today. Made a nice $2 on it today. So I guess I'm holding that right now, but
Wait, dude, it's up 14%. How much money do you have invested in it if you get $2?
Huh? I've only got 2 shares of it, but I've been just saying this is where it's at. I'm not trying to throw all of it in there, but
yeah. Dude, sometimes you just want to have a piece of a company. That's how it begins. I have 1 share of Tesla. I kind of doubled down on the share of Tesla. It's just to each his own.
Yeah, I'm still learning a little bit, so I don't want to throw a whole bunch in there, but I've been saying it seems like a good investment. But when I was listening to CorTrades a few weeks ago, when Dylan kept on talking about CAN, I hopped in around $35 a share, and I bought 11 shares of it.
Yes. Ooh. And then it halved.
And then it halved real nicely. So, I guess keep on saying, can it hold? And I'm just going to keep holding for it. So, yes, it can. CAN is, we're going to hold on to that until I can either make my money back or and then some.
That's the name of the game. You never take losses. They're all on paper. But you bring up a good point and kind of a phenomenon. STPK, you jumped in because it was a company that just like skyrocketed. Hell, even today, it just like shot up mid-morning, 12%.
Yeah, it had a huge peak today. Went from about like $25, peaked at 31.
Yeah.
And then just kind of been holding steady.
And it's kind of like Austin, Opti is a very volatile stock. CN, volatile. STPK. It's kind of the ones that we like where, not, Luke, you kind of test the waters too because it's volatile. You don't want to put like tons of money into it because it just shifts day by day, week by week.
Yeah. I mean, every stock I'm in is a fucking roller coaster. I made an Excel sheet of like everything I'm in, and I've learned that I have 55% of my net worth in crypto, and I didn't even realize because it's gone up so much. And like other 35% is in stocks, and then the rest is cash. But talk about a fucking roller coaster is crypto. I mean, I'm literally not kidding, going up $1,000 one day and down $1,000 the next day.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin overall has been crazy. Unfortunately, I'm on Schwab, so I've got the GB, like the Bitcoin Trust ETF. Buzz, by the way, has been doing pretty solid. I mean, that's an ETF that doesn't really. Yeah, I'm up like 8%. I got in when it was in like 22.5, and it's up to 25.
Let's talk about Portnoy.
Sure. Okay. So that's funny.
That's what I was wanting to.
Yeah. So this is funny because before it was like, now he's tied to a company stock. So at what point, obviously, so if you don't know, Dave Portnoy, his third sex tape has been released.
Like 10th.
Okay, 10th. Yeah. So, he, as he quoted, he used to slang it back in the day, right? Famous person.
Dude fucks.
Yes. But he basically, this sex tape comes out and Penn stock, which is trading at like 100 up to 110, as high as 120. It gets crushed down to like 106. I don't know if he's panicking. Obviously, he's not in front of his audience, but what do you think Penn was thinking behind closed doors? Because that's millions, billions of dollars shifting on basically public persona.
Well, dude, when Penn bought out, what was it, 30% of Barstool or something?
Yeah.
I think they were at like 35, 40, and then they crashed all the way down to 5, and Portnoy didn't even blink.
Right. In the pandemic, everyone was down, yeah.
I think 10%, 15%, he's not fretting at all.
No.
I was listening to the BFFs podcast with him and Josh Richards, and he's like, yeah, I have so many sex tapes out there now, like – there's this most recent one that people are blackmailing me with, and it's just me jacking off. Because so many people have seen it. We're thinking about just putting it on OnlyFans and donating the money to the Barstool Fund.
Well, that's the key, is just not giving a fuck. And again, it's just and good for Dave Portnoy, but it's calming the nerves of suits. Like if you're seeing this with Paul Pierce, I wanted to talk about this too, where he's Instagramming strippers, and ESPN, the Walt Disney Company, that's too hot for them. But Barstool's like, shit, people don't give a crap. That's our audience. We love Paul Pierce. So it's interesting.
Yeah, he reached out to Paul Pierce like immediately as soon as he got fired.
Oh, he's going to get a job. Yeah.
Yeah. You do have to wonder, though, like what the Penn people think.
Yeah, the suits. I mean, they're a gambling company, like, and they get Barstool, but this wasn't. I mean, don't go searching for the tape. But
did you see it?
If you come across with it, it was kind of the reaction you get is just kind of like.
I haven't even looked it up yet, but
like
I don't know. I was listening to the BFS podcast too, and he's just like, yeah, I was just yanking the old chain for this girl, and he's like, I know exactly who did it. Some girl like leaked she like got blacked out and had it and had showed her friends, and her friends like went on her phone and recorded it off her phone or something. But now that he's like tied to a company, like, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, like within the past week, Penn's only gone down 3%.
Yeah.
So it's like, is it really going to be anything that like really affects it? No. Does he care? No. Do I care? Not really. So, I mean,
until you see the video. So like, again, yeah, it's consensual sex. So it's like, okay, it's a sex tape, right? People have watched porn before. People make sex tapes, right?
Yeah.
But then you come across this, and like, if I was just to give like an inaudible reaction to just, having it like, oh my God, like if it comes across a search bar and then you're just like, oh, it's just like shock. You don't even have words for it. I don't know,
And
but
you
to
know
each
what's
his own, I guess.
The Buzz ETF isn't getting any backlash because it's an ETF based on other stocks.
Yes.
Right.
So I actually haven't been following it, but yeah, they aren't getting any backlash.
Yeah, I like my ETFs, but again, that's just like the calm play. I'm looking for those 10% hitters, spikes. I'm looking to get kicked in the dick down 8% the next day,
Buzz is at 25. It's exactly what it started at.
Yeah. Question for you, Luke. Most expensive stock you own, and then I'll answer. Like based on price.
Okay. It would be Penn. Penn's the most expensive stock. I had a little bit of Tesla last week. Also, I had Netflix and Disney, but I wound up selling those and reinvesting in Penn when it dipped down about 2 weeks ago, I think. And so like I'm trying to get the average share price down a little bit. So
right. Austin, do you have an answer?
Yeah, it's the highest stock and it's the highest market cap. It's Facebook at 313.
Okay, nice.
And they've made me 21% in like a couple months.
Really? I'm not in on Facebook. I'm gonna have to add that to my watch list. Mine is shot. So I have Tesla. I've noted that I had like about $5,000 in Adobe stock. It finally paid off to where I shaved off profits. So now that was pretty nice. So that was why today was nice. Shopify is my most expensive. I doubled down. That's at 1,200, and I think it can hit 1,500.
What was the one stock that's like? What was it? Office Max or something?
Oh, Booking.com. That's Booking.com is like 2,200 per share. I thought about buying it actually today. It was down.
Some Trivago.
Yeah, exactly. $4. Glad I got that out. Other news I had was, do you guys know Clubhouse?
Yes.
Still haven't gotten invited.
Dude, it was almost like Quibi. It's just disappeared. Like it's been a month, but then it comes out this week. Twitter was reportedly buying it for $6 billion. Like they were in talks to buy it. And I was just like, how in God's name? That's the key, is make something to have a company just overvaluated and just get bought out.
Mm-hmm.
Did they get bought out, or is there rumor?
It was just in talks, yeah. But I couldn't believe it was valued at that. It's like I don't even think people still use it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the second that becomes an idea, Instagram and Twitter and Facebook all cop the same idea. Yeah. It's like they got like Facebook rooms and whatnot. So, I mean, good for them. Make a quick couple billy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Get rich quick, I guess.
You are right, though, Dylan. I haven't heard anybody say that word in like a month.
And like, I have a legitimate question. Are we still using Facebook? I know I am not using Facebook except to like, I wake up in the morning. Oh, there's the notification. Oh, shit. It's that guy's birthday. Yeah, I got to fucking say that is our use of Facebook. But the reason it's so profitable is because, and we've kind of touched on this, is like Facebook was popular for us from what? Middle school.
Farmville.
Yeah, for Farmville. And then
what was that fish game everybody played too? Was there a fish game or something?
Yeah, just
like your own fish tank or something.
But then our parents kind of got on and were like, holy shit, I'm reconnecting with people I, used to write letters to. Like, that's why Facebook is so, like, we're millennials, we're done with Facebook. Yeah. Like, it's barely on our phone still, but it's still very profitable. And that's why Twitter is going to be so valuable in the future, is because, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, even 40-year-olds are still like, oh, shit, maybe I should get on Twitter.
Yeah. I haven't used Facebook in forever. And last week I updated my Facebook profile since like 2017 or something. It's been forever. I'm like, I finally got back on there. I'm like, oh shit, there's me from like a frat party in like 2016. I should probably change that.
Facebook owns like a bunch of other companies too. Yeah. Like they own WhatsApp, I think. And
they own Instagram.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
and that's what keeps them popular, is with us, because Instagram is so popular. That's TikTok's coming for everyone's crown now.
You know what's like kept Facebook alive? I feel like is Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
Because I've been using that the past 2 days to find a couch, and it's so convenient.
They're turning it's kind of like Amazon when they were a bookstore and they're like, oh wait, we could be e-commerce. Facebook's like, oh wait, we could also be e-commerce, but as Craigslist.
Right. Yeah, I've been using Facebook Marketplace a whole lot too. I've been looking for a boat. I'm trying to get a boat down at the Lake of the Ozarks this summer. Looking at some cruisers.
Dude, you know Facebook has Facebook dating too.
Oh my, I'm telling you,
Really?
I'm gonna have to look in their stock. I'm literally putting on my watch list right now. That's Zuckerberg's. I told you, I just watched The Social Network for the first time like a couple weeks ago. It's genius. And you see now that I guess that's the other news now. You see that these TikTok stars are venture capitalists now, and they're like backed by the Winklevoss twins. Crazy. Like we're all venture capitalists. It's CorTrades.
All these young kids with money are just doing all these random business deals.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, what is it? Michael Gruen and all of them. And he's like this like fat Italian dude. You know, he's only 22 too.
Yeah. And that dude.
I had no idea. And he smokes Marlboro Reds.
Heaters. And like, yeah, it's funny because that dude is like never on camera, but he's like the brains behind the whole. It's crazy. Right. He's so young. He's Luke Pidcock. Sorry, Austin Platts. I'm Dylan Corbett. This is CorTrades. We've got Friday Masters. We got one more day of the stock market. What do we think? We've got another green day in us. It's been a solid week, just ever so steady. I keep seeing that. I mean, everyone says this every month. Are we due for a correction? I mean, I think we're fine. Like, if not, I think the market's actually been healthy. Like, if it wasn't for like a bad backhand of March.
Yeah, hasn't the market been like down? I mean, I haven't really been even paying attention.
Dude, it was like down, yeah, like at the end of March, and then like even the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P. I'm loving what the hell is the Russell 2000? I'm kind of digging it lately. That's like a new one I always see down there. But yeah, they're always, I always love kind of see